Thomas here at Shoreline Aquatics. Check out this massive swarm of fish fry here. If you guys have been following, about a month back, I spawned these 3-spot earth eaters in the 350-gallon display. And what I did is I ended up netting out the whole nest, which was like a pile of wood, kind of like something over here. And I ended up getting those fry born. So I started these fry in a 10-gallon tank, and I didn't really think that many of them would be born, but it ends up there's probably, I'm guessing, over 500, 600, 700. It's really hard to count, and I'm not that good at estimating fry size. There's always more than you think, but the 10-gallon was a nightmare because it's not big enough, and these fish have been growing about 3.5 weeks now. And so that 10 I put into the lid of that 75, and I dripped the water in, and here they are in the 75. You can see how fast these fish grow now. These fish are probably about 1/2 inch long now. They're going to need more space. The first thing that I decided to do when I saw all the fish born is I try to find homes for these fish to where they can go, because bringing 800 earth eaters to the local fish club, that's just not going to cut it. And I know my track record after these fish are born, as long as I'm on top of it, I'm pretty good at keeping those fish alive. So these fish, as long as I invest the time and the energy and the expense into it, these are going to grow into fish. So I reached out to my favorite fish people and asked if there was wholesale orders at a certain amount of money, which will land these fish probably retail about the same price as small wild Satanoperca daemons would cost. And then, since I got the interest, people are willing to give it a shot, it enabled me the opportunity to take care of these fish and witness their growth. So without that market available, I think it would be unethical for me to raise all these fish, not to mention all the reverse osmosis water changes. They're happening continuously because you see the tenacity of their growth, the amount of food they eat, and number one, the water bill that's going to concur with it. To not have a place for the fish to go when you breed fish would be a catastrophe, because there's no pet store, there's no fish club that can take this amount of fish. So thankful to my partners, and thank you guys for supporting me enough that I can take this opportunity to raise this group. And I'm going to raise them to between maybe 1.5 or 2 inches long. And after that, they're going to go out on the American market where people can enjoy these in their aquarium. So what's the next step? You can see this is a 75-gallon tank here on the fry table. And even though it's hooked up where I can have water in and water out, it's going to need more space. So as soon as these fish are off baby brine shrimp, and you can see they're already begging at the glass, and then they're going to go into a different tank. This is what I got here for that. This is a 125-gallon, and I have this one ready for when those fish go in. What's cool about this one is it has the drains and the fill, and it's fast enough for me to fill and drain that hopefully I can take care of this group. And even though later when those fish get bigger, that water change is probably going to have to come daily, that I'm going to be able to keep up with that. In the 350-gallon behind me, since that spawn has already taken place, there has been 3 more spawns of the 3-spot earth eaters in this tank. But there was nothing I can do about that because I have no means to take care of those fish. So what happens is they probably start wiggling. If they are born in here, they get preyed and they get eaten up by all the other fish in the tank. And that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, all the other spawns in this tank, I just let them pass away. And whether I'm ever going to save another group, I don't know. We'll see how this group goes. So when you guys are breeding fish out there, I hope you have those same type of considerations. Because when you guys are taking care of a large amount of fish, you got to make sure that there's going to be a market and a place for those fish. Thank you guys very much. And if you guys want, you can see through the shorts and through other videos of when I got these 3-spot earth eaters, how I quarantined them. You could see when they bred and different stages of their development. And I'm going to keep on showing that. So if you guys want to follow it, that's great. I wish you guys the best. Happy fish keeping.